Vishada Vishesha. Vishad means tremendous. There's no English translation for this word. It means tremendous sadness. Like how Arjuna was on the battlefield. Multiply that by 10. That is Vishad. So Vishad means tremendously sad. Shiva urabhayahu Vishad Vishe. As he's saying this, Shiva himself becomes disturbed. Remember we said just now, he is always happy? That Lord becomes disturbed as a result of this. Jo abakarohu sati sanapriti. How can I show this sati the same love as I did before? Mitahi bhagati pathu hoi aniti. If I do this, it will be a tremendous what? Blow to my bhakti or my faith in myself and in what is right. It will be tremendously aniti. Aniti means wrong. But let's analyze this for a second. Jo avakaru sati sanapriti. If I show sati this love, now what kind of love are we talking about? Are we talking about husband and wife love? No, it's not that shallow. Husband and wife love is deep. Children's love is deep to mother and so on. This is the Guru-Shishya relationship. Once the Shishya proves himself to be a Chela or the Shishya of a Guru, it takes a lot of work. Trust must be built. Isn't that true? In Vedanta, we learn about sadhana chatushtaya, right? You have to be full of nitya, anitya vastu vivekaha. You have to have vairagya. You have to have samadhi shakta sampatti, right? What is that? Samadhi shakta sampatti is what? We have shama, dhamma, uparama, titiksha, shraddha, samadhanam. Then you have to have mukshutvam. I know it's a mouthful. All of these things prove what? Your loyalty to the Guru. Nowadays we have it easy. You come to Chinmaya Mission and you learn Vedanta. You can go to the Vedanta course and just go through a simple interview and you're in the course. But look at how Puja Guru Dev, look at the troubles he had to attain this knowledge. And remember in the Quest movie, when he went to Tapowanji the first time, he sent him back down the Himalayas to do what? To test his what? Loyalty to the knowledge, to receiving it. And not only that, he said what else? I will only teach you one time. And then if you don't learn, that day itself you have to go. Look at if that happened to me, I would have been back in my office in New York. I would not even have gone to Sami. You see? So look at the loyalty that Puja Gurudev had. But you know what happens sometimes? Through our non-integrated mind, our bodies again, the senses take us away into a realm of places we don't want to be. Okay? And then what happens? We lose the trust of our Guru. Sometimes, I won't give you reasons of how that happens or why that happens. I won't give you instances. But the Shishya acts in a what? In a disrespectful way towards the Guru. And the trust that they had, guess what? Is broken. Okay, forget Guru Shishya. Any relationship, it takes years and years and years and years and years and years of what? To build the trust between what? Each other. It takes a kshana. Kshana means what? A moment to destroy everything you've built. Based on what? One folly. You see how it works? So when we see here, Jo abakaru sati sanapriti, how can I show sati the same love? This is the predicament anyone is in when they are deceived in life. Isn't that true? It is very hard to recover from that. So the lesson here, my dear friends, is try your best to remain as straightforward as possible in life. Arjavam is the word in Sanskrit. Arjavam means be straightforward. And Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, if you want a truly successful life, how should you be? Straightforward at all times. Don't let the world get the best of you. Don't let the world change who you are, as we see here. Mitai bhagati pathu hoi aniti. If I continue to show Sati that same love, it will be what? a contradiction to who I am. This is one thing that not you, the youth, like the elderly, the older people crowd, right? People that are in middle age, they have seen life, they've gone through, they know they're strong. But the chicks and so on, guess what? They need this verse. Mitei bhagati pathu hoy aniti. Sometimes what they're willing to do is compromise who they are for another person. And this happens. They run into the bad crowd, right? Not friends, they get fair weather friends. Fair weather friends means that person who is in the front seat of their BMW when they have a BMW. Mm-hmm. The day that BMW is taken away, you can't find that friend anywhere. Where? You have money in the bank? Oh, I'm your friend. The day you lose all of that, right? And life is not guaranteed for anyone. Anything can happen at any time based on prarabdha. The day you lose that, that person is gone. These are the type of people that exist in the world more than friends, right? These are the people, youth especially, have to stay away from. But what happens? Do they have the idea of Lord Shiva? Mitihi bhagati patu hoyaniti? No. They actually change their personality and their value-based belief to suit who? To those people who are showing them deceit every day. These people are called cool people. Yeah, it's cool to be with them. And then they change their whole belief system to suit them. And maybe it happens to us too. Who knows? Right? So, Jo abakaru sati sanapriti miti bhagati pathu hoy aniti. We should not for one moment compromise who we are for anyone in life. It's not worth it. Such relationships are called what? Parasitic relationships. Right? And what did we say the first night? The best relationship is what? A symbiotic relationship. Where two people or a group of people work together in synergy and they take each other where? To the next level. Right? So the lesson that we're going to take away tonight is when someone does something wrong, when times are not going right, what methodology do we use? Stop methodology. Think seriously, right, about how serious the problem is. Think how you got there, analyze the options, plan your way out. Not only that, but when someone does, you must think very carefully about your ties with that person in the future and realize that going forward, if I continue to be as close as I was with that person, it is a contradiction to what? Your values in life. Never compromise yourself. All of us are on an individual journey, okay? This is very important. This is the last point I'll make tonight. Every one of us, no matter who's around us, we can have the world of family, the world of friends, everyone can be around us, okay? Children, grandparents, parents, best friend, enemies, okay? Everyone. But at the end of the day, guess whose happiness counts the most? Yours. Again, if you are not happy, if the situation around you is not that pleasant, you can, if you're not happy first, changing that situation is but a dream. You must be happy, you must be content, and most importantly, you must not compromise who you are one bit. When this happens, guess what? The world around you shapes into what you want it to be. You have to be what? Steady first. Steady in what? Steady in happiness and contentment with who you are. Not sacrificing who you are for anyone. Not compromising, but letting your true self, especially when it's for the good, shine and shine ahead. Okay? So no compromising, and think about your problems. Think about how you got there, and think about possible solutions. Alright? Bolo bolo sab mil bolo Om Namah Shivaya. 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 बोले श्री शंकर भगवान की श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की ओम हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। So that brings us to the end of our talk tonight. Tomorrow